But if it's not copywritten, why can't you do it now then?
Nah, I wouldn't want to starve all of you guys from the pleasure of pressing this. Listen to that. Woo! But it sounds original when I play it.
Right.
Did he say he will vote for Mandela or Mandela will vote for him?
If Mandela was alive, Mandela would vote for Mmusi.
Wow.
What a statement, right?
Did you... Man, grandeur without a proper dash can take you to... What did he drink? Of any topic. I'm so perspicacious, I can talk about anything.
Hey, yeah, what you want to say? He's so what?
Please,
yeah.
check.
Fact check.
Perspication.
Google that. I mean,
It's for her, though, yeah?
Yeah.
Just give her justice, man.
Yeah, for real.
But, yeah.
Bro, you got so many floss in your pocket. You've pulled out 4 since we started the show.
But Tbo Touch is coming. I think time to floss. I just floss on the 250K.
Yeah.
Upresan manje. Kalan manje spew.
That's right. That's right.
The Horn Master.
That's right. Imagine if I copyrighted that. Lord, I'd be rich.
The sound.
Yeah.
Were you the first to ever do that?
If you have good lawyers, you can.
For real?
Yeah, Adams and Adams.
But what about the guys who've been doing it before? Your Funk Master Flex and them?
No idea is original under the sun. It's about who had the right money to copyright it.
True.
Yeah.
But if it's not copywritten, why can't you do it now then?
Nah, I wouldn't want to starve all of you guys from the pleasure of pressing this. Listen to that. Woo! But it sounds original when I play it.
Yeah, it's from the creator, right?
Right?
Yeah.
There are things that are original when you do them. There are things that are original when MacG does them. You feel me? Yeah. I can't diss people like Saul.
You can. Come on. We're at the roast. You dissed me on Kanyan Bao. Hey, when I died, you were there. You dissed me. You had a great time.
What did you say?
You saved me, though. You saved me. I thought you were going to come harder than that. You saved me.
They wrote the stuff for me.
I don't like that. I had to rewrite my stuff because mine had a lot of curses, and I got plans to open churches and do stuff. I can't. You gonna play back my old videos and go Diddy on me? Nah.
Have you done Diddy things?
I'm saying everybody has a past, and I will not give you the opportunity when I curse on the roast to play back my old videos where I'm mentioning women's private parts and stuff. What? How am I gonna get out of that? You can't say, "Oh, that's my past. Please forgive me." He without sin, let him cast the first stone. I don't want to do that. So I'm sorry. I think about my tomorrow right now.
Nice.
Nah, but if there's nothing illegal you did, surely you can turn a new leaf and a new chapter. Look at Kirk Franklin and look at everybody else, from porn addiction and all these weird things. He's still a man of God.
But those that were doing it underground, it's not like he's something that he was, can say, I'm proud of. He was doing it. It was something that came out because he was doing it, behind closed doors.
Yeah, but all I'm saying is there's nothing wrong with like your old self not being perfect. As long as there's nothing illegal. Like if Diddy, but if there's illegalities involved, it's something else. But swearing and there was a part of look at Booga Love. He's a great example of that.
Yeah.
He didn't do anything illegal, and that's why he can be by society. We can go.
I don't base what's right based on the fact that if it's legal or illegal. For me, I hate to be a public success and a private failure. Will I feel good about myself privately or score points publicly by saying things? I can curse more than you can. The fact that I choose not to doesn't make me less or more righteous. It's just my choice at that time.
Beautiful. And I like that.
Yeah?
There's power in that.
Thank you. Wow.
Shout out, man.
First time you give me a shout out.
What do you mean?
This guy. Let's go.
Yeah, let's
Has the
go.
show started already?
Yeah.
Oh, we're rolling.
We're rolling.
Oh, snap.
It's beam.
Let's go. I love it. Whoa, you didn't even tell me. Yeah.
You in your bag. Your refuse bag. Your jacket. What's up with that, man?
From a big up to...
It looks so cool. Eh?
You're just being him up right now, and now man just say I'm getting it.
He just took it back.
You know?
Guys, how is it somebody can give you a compliment and 30 seconds later takes it back? Only Saul can do that. But yeah, I don't know, man. On Friday, I was with my brother Zwaibala, and they said, come to the show. It's on Mzansi Magic. And I was freezing the whole time.
Yeah.
Because these are questions we never ask when we are in our studios in an intimate place like this. Is there aircon? Is there this? And so I got sick over the weekend. So I was like, that's never happening. If it means I got to go to my closet, pull out my 250 Giovanni Valentino, I'm going to do it.
So that's the Giovanni 250 Valentino.
Giovanni Valentino. It ends there. Don't worry about it.
250 is what? It's
the series name. You decide. You decide what it means for you.
Oh, it's 250K.
Nah, you decide what it
No
means.
even number.
You decide. You decide what it means to you. I'm just happy to be here.
Yeah, shout out, man. Welcome, bro.
Yeah, thank you.
Dudu says it's very heavy.
Yeah, it is.
Is it?
It is heavy. It is. So what are we doing? Okay. The last time I had this drink on the... not now. No. It's still early. We got to talk about elections. We got to talk about who's got it right. We got to talk about who's not getting it right, who's getting my vote, who's not. Yeah.
What do you think of, did you hear Mmusi Maimane says if Mandela was alive, please check this, but I'm pretty sure I saw this, that Mandela was alive, he'd vote for him. He'd vote for Busa. Yeah. What do you think of that?
Are you joking?
Yeah, he
He
said
did not say that.
Did he not say that? Please double check the facts.
Did he say he will vote for Mandela or Mandela will vote for him?
If Mandela was alive, Mandela would vote for Mmusi.
Wow.
What a statement, right?
Man, grandeur without a proper dash can take you to... What did he drink?
It's grandeur and dash.
Nah, him.
Hear the fact. Oh, him.
Yes.
Yeah. Umfundisi, I don't think you're Puzu Mus. Yeah, Puzu Mus.
Guys, stop giving alcohol a bad name.
Yes, it was actually
As long as you're
posted by
responsible.
ENCA about 6 hours ago that he did boldly state that Mandela would have voted for Basa if he was alive.
Why?
Man, like, you consult. How do you know that, man? Like, jeez, yeah.
Must be the Holy Spirit that told him.
Or other spirits, as Touch is saying.
So, we need to drop the Mandela name and let the man rest in peace.
Yeah.
Because I remember seeing a post the other day and they used Tata's face. I'm like, why are we using Tata's face if his house, where his soul departed from, is not even taken care of?
But that's on the family, though. You can't, that's not on the government, you know. That's on the family. They need to
I genuinely think if we are intentional about something, I was intentional about getting here this morning. I just drove from Polokwane, right? When you are intentional about anything, nothing can stop you. No legislation, no 2/3 majority, no law. When you are intentional about something, when you are intentional about preserving the heritage of Nelson Mandela, you will go as far as intervening in places that is inappropriate. You will call meetings at 2 a.m. and tell the family, listen, we're going to call you to order. It's not your grandfather. He's not your father. He is the father of this continent.
True.
You know what I mean? You guys do this thing every week. Imagine people tune in 3 o'clock Monday and you're not live. How are you going to give me all those audiences on a silver platter? I mean, not that I don't have them.
Hey, we don't know what the numbers are looking like there, Metro, man. We don't know.
I'm just saying. I mean, but you got to be intentional about it. And Tata Madiba must rest in peace. Let's fight our own cause. Let's fight our own battles. They tired.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it's a low shot, you know.
Yeah.
At trying to get voters and
but can we help guys? Can we help Saudi? Somebody at least vote for him. Did you see the way he asked?
He was begging for votes, man.
Yeah.
Oh man, no one is voting for
How many
Saudi.
ballot papers we have? 3.
3, yeah.
Oh, okay. You're not gonna give him one?
No, how did he even get what? I don't even know what it stands for. You know, how do you even get the signatures required to even form a thing, a party, and stand in the
I think political parties take South Africans for granted, but we allowed it too. We allowed it to be pawns. That's why we can have 55. There are more political parties than there are voters in South Africa. Real talk.
52 or something.
Seriously.
How many are
real.
there?
What worries me though, I'm not sure, but obviously not. But there's quite a lot. I don't know. Fact checker will check. But what worries me, man, it's the ANC and them like being friends with ZANU. Remember there was that story that ZANU has come to, like, sort of
Wouldn't you want to
give
see
ANC advice on electioneering and stuff. I'm like, wow, but
I would want to see an ANC and EFF coalition.
Okay.
In my opinion.
Yeah.
It is my ultimate wish. I would love to see. I just want them to have 2/3 majority, and one of the first things they must combat is restructure how the IEC operates. Probably allow only 5 or 10 parties, and the rest must just try to meander their way back into society. And
one will say that's anti-democratic.
it's not
anti-democratic.
No, I don't think so. I don't think so. And the sad reality is there are some parties who are already riding on the brand IP. Like when you look at some of these parties, they got the same color, yellow, black, and gold.
Yeah, definitely. Cope was one of them.
Green.
The
Yellow,
first
black,
one.
and gold.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
ANC colors.
Yeah, bro. And I'm like, if you genuinely
MK is also another one.
look at that, how many parties are green, gold, and black? Because Ugogo, who's 75 years old and her vision is not as 2020, is going to have a problem deciding, is this ANC? And if I'm like, Mama, have you seen those?
So who should go then? Who should go? Rise? Should they go?
Anybody who has less than 5%.
She got a fact for us?
She got a fact for us.
According to the ENC,
The IEC.
The IEC, sorry, I was looking for that. According to the IEC, we have 52 parties on our ballots.
Fucking
And they have been cut, actually.
52?
Yes, they have been cut to 52. There was more than 52 before, but now there's only 52 on the ballot paper.
And to me, it's just power, man. Like, tell me something. How does it make sense that Mmusi Maimane and Herman didn't join forces?
Thank you.
Like,
Actually-
it's right there. How you both disgruntled, both black from
Luckily
the
that question was answered. I was watching the JJ said. Remember that?
Yes. Oh, yeah?
On Thursday. Sorry.
Yes.
And he said, because they are good friends, they were supposed to actually just work together. But
Yeah.
unfortunately, they were on the whole ego thing of who's going to be the president.
You nailed it.
Power.
You nailed it.
Power.
You nailed it.
Fucking politics.
So
Ego.
for that, for me,
Ego.
I was just like, you know what? I could never even give any of them my
Ego.
vote.
It's
Because
power.
of that.
Thank you.
Because of that.
Thank you.
Because how
Ego.
are 52 different parties all offering uniquely different, like 52 different visions?
Nah.
A lot of them overlap and they're quite the same.
Yeah,
And the number
I know.
could really, but because everybody wants to be the steering,
You
right?
get that one that is an extremist,
Bruh,
and then
that should
the
be-
rest are obviously just, liberal and kind of like...
Anyone who gets less than 5% should never resuscitate back into the ballot papers. Ever. Ever.
There's going to be a lot of people, though. Well,
Yeah.
going to like 1%, some.
And that must be goodbye. That must be because you're wasting our time. You're confusing
And
us.
spreading the votes, right?
Yes.
And just
And for me,
weakening the votes.
the biggest winner, the winner of this election is the one who divided the black vote. It's not who got the most vote. It's the one who engineered division of a black vote, because that is just apartheid 101 part 2. End of discussion. And if you're a black person, we don't have to, I hate when my
Please
friends are
dissect
like,
on that. Please
so
dissect
you got
on
people who say, and I know some of my friends will say, let's not go back in the past. You bring up all these things, but we've moved on. We've moved on. The day you tell my Jewish friends, never touch the subject of the Holocaust, they will write you off. And we should never.
Yeah.
Yes, it is important. Their children will forever, ever treasure that knowledge. And we should do the same thing to appreciate where we are. It's imperative for us to have full facts about where we come from, not distorted in the name of Simunye, we are one. That is the biggest BS. I don't believe in that. That is not true. And we don't revisit those places to reignite pain or violence. But if it leads to that, and I think South Africans, I don't know what it is, we've watered down, man. Our solidarity is like, you can break us in the room right now. Anybody can walk in here and break us. And we forgot what we stand for. Right now.
And you can't do the same with like other communities.
You never.
Like Afrikaners, if you walk into a room of like...
Bro,
So are you saying that as Black people, we shouldn't have like a choice in terms of when it comes to politics? Not shouldn't have, but we should all just stand with one party as Black people.
It is the most difficult task an individual can do, like myself, is to defend Blackness, okay? I am not here to be a spokesperson on how Blacks should behave or perceive politics or issues of economics, but the last time I checked, we don't know what it is to unify our currency. We don't even have the how to. As soon as I see Saul signs a big deal with Company X, and I know that brand manager, I'm like, why Saul? Why couldn't you? Why? Saul is hardly on time for this. We are more eager and robust in attacking or standing as a stumbling block for each other than we can in propelling each other to success. I know so because I have friends who agencies will ask, do you have Touch's details? And be like, no, I haven't spoken to him in a while. And I meet the agency, like, I asked Zakes Bantwini if he has your number, and he said no. I'm like,
how?
Oh,
Zakes.
And I mentioned him because, let me tell you, I wrote my will the other day, and I was actually updating my will. And I said in my will who must speak at my funeral.
Yeah.
And I realized I don't even have more than 5 friends. At 3:40 in the morning, I text Zakes. I'm like, bro, it's crazy. I couldn't count more than 5 people in my whole entire life. I've been around, yo. Some of you, my career started way before you guys were born. I've been around.
Yeah.
And I could not think of who is eligible of the 5 people I know in the world to speak.
But what did he say when you approached him about
you
not
wasting my
providing?
time? It's 3 a.m. it's 3 a.m. in the morning, man. You wasting. Stop wasting my time.
I know.
It's 3 a.m. in the morning.
Why didn't he share your numbers? What did he say?
No, it's not him. I'm using an example because he's the only person who will understand. It's being sarcastic right now, but he understands what I said. And it's the truth.
Isn't that an indictment on you for keeping so many people around you and they are fake, essentially, or industry friends? That says something about you, Touch.
It's not necessarily fake. It's not necessarily fake. There is no closer moment that is so pure, that is so sacred, than writing your will and be as detailed as how you want your proceedings to turn out. Because I've seen people like myself, when we are no more, it's a PR stunt for a lot of people to show love. It happened with AKA, it happened with Robbie Malinga, it happened with Zahara, and I don't want that with me. I do not. But it does not mean I want to live in a vacuum.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, I'd rather have Saul be the MC. Because I know he's going to make people laugh, but I know he's not my boy.
So who is speaking? Surely Julius, after...
Without a doubt.
Yeah?
Yeah. Hell yeah. You kidding me? Bishop Noel Jones, definitely, and Zakes. I'll leave the other 2 to everybody's imagination right now.
All right, cool, man. Man, let's not speak about death. It's so gory. But you mentioned Zahara.
It's not. We have to be ready to die. We have to be ready. Estate planning is a very dormant subject in Black communities.
True.
And when you die, we all celebrate taking you in a convoy of Porsches and Lamborghinis and Mercedes to the grave. And your family comes back in a bus. This is the reality we live in today.
True.
I attend too many funerals for me not to be vocal about this. And it hurts me, bro, because I know my boys are popping bottles, but their families are not popping life covers.
Oh.
What's wrong with us? Listen, I can switch. I'm Touch. I can change this whole conversation and give you something that's going to get you have traction, get you numbers. But I'm not here for that.
Let's go.
Nah.
Let's go.
I'm not, bro,
Let's go, Touch.
I sit on a reservoir of any topic. I'm so perspicacious. I can talk about anything.
Hey, yeah. What you want to say? So what?
Please,
Hey.
check.
Fact check. Google that. That's me. My level of perspicacity, you can't bring me into any space. And I will not be relevant to the cause.
Shout out, bro.
I'm not here for that. Are you still Googling perspicacity? Okay, let's go.
Perspicacious.
First, teach us how to pronounce it.
Okay, the spelling is PERSPICACION.
There had to be a CIC in there. Hey, this bromance between him and Julius.
And it means having a ready insight into understanding of things.
Okay.
Beautiful word, man. Really.
Beautiful, yeah.
Shout out for the vocab edition.
Thank
man.
you.
I'm not even here for that.
Yeah, but it's
the
there.
word for
Can I have some water?
You're not there for that, but it happened.
Yeah.
Here you go, man.
Thank you. Appreciate it, bro.
It's the word
For
for
real.
the day.
Estate planning is serious, black people. While you watching this, liking this video, and laughing and all of that, real talk. Prioritize two things. When you are no more, does life cut? Does it end? How does it continue in your absence? And it's a very important decision, even with politicians. We've seen politicians who overstay their visit in many places.
Yeah.
You know?
Let's remove that rapper there, man. You know, these guys aren't paying us for fucking advertising.
They haven't started paying yet?
Not these guys. But it's fine. It's water under the bridge.
Yeah.
Speaking of death and planning, Zahara, bro, the SARS are coming for Zahara, eh? Even in death, the SARS wants their money from Zahara, and obviously now they're going to attach the properties. I think she owes them 3 million rands.
What I do know about SARS, man, if you don't engage and plan over a period of time to say, okay, I owe you 5 rand. Can I pay you guys 1 rand over the next 5 months? The joke is on you. There's no institution, especially that is maybe a SOE or a bank, anyone, that will not sit and amicably look for a solution.
Because it's their money. It's in their best interest to engage you and have an arrangement.
Thank you. And we are afraid to talk about these things. And I've owed like SARS before. You sit, you plan, you say, okay, over a period of 12 months, I am prepared to pay this, but you have to honor it. Because if you miss a day or a second, don't even think that you will redeem the situation. Because this is what you committed to. And it's sad, man. Like, I love my sister. I will never speak foul of the dead. But
No, but the truth is the truth.
The truth does not necessarily, it's not for me to take something on the base of it being true to warrant my opinion on somebody's negligence, even though there are many factors that contributed to that. She was a wounded artist from inception.
Yeah.
So her focus was not in building her financial IQ. I think her focus was in healing. And she has done more enough in her career to heal me, to qualify me to sit here and talk foul of her. I'm not going to do that.
No one is saying talk foul.
I won't.
Don't hold back on the truth that somebody else may benefit, though, off of the situation. Because, like, you even have experience with SARS and all these things.
No, they can go to momentum.co.za. I did a beautiful campaign with them on financial literacy. By shouting them out, they'll put money on the show. Don't worry. So I'm not just saying it out there. But there's a lot of information, guys, that is very much of help that you can harness from some of these institutions that can help us. We are too young in this money game, bro.
Yeah, man, it's so sad. Imagine you losing a whole breadwinner in your family, and then you think, at least we have a paid-off house.
Exactly.
You know, we've gained a paid-off house for the family to move the family forward. All the other kids are going to come study this side, have now a place of residence, and then SARS says, "Whips."
Yeah. It's very
Fucked up.
When you pass, guys, the state is entitled to 20% of everything you own. First of all, let's start there. Before anybody that you owe gets their money, the state, before your kids, before your wife, before your husband, the state has to take 20% of your entire. Now, whoever, I'll tell you, the executor of your will takes 3.5%. After the state takes how much? 20%. Plus VAT of the 3.5, that makes it 4.2%. Okay? So let's put the math. You are ready before anything is dispersed to your lovely ones. Almost 30% is out of the picture. Then there are legal fees that ensure that the entire estate, whatever the disbursement was done true and fair. So when you take these policies and you take all of this, people don't know that you can take a policy on the actual policy. So you can cover the cover. Do you understand what I'm saying? That 20%.
Break it down.
So I take a life cover and they say, it's 10 million when you die, your family gets 10 million. BS. Your family's not going to get 5.
Okay.
Trust me.
Why?
So, because of all these expenses that goes to that cover.
Okay,
so what you do, you take a cover to cover the expenses that belongs to the state and anybody you owe money.
So
that cover covers this particular one, so that when you are no more, when you announce no more, This one kicks in to say, oh, Saul owed everybody this. You all belong to this cover here. This is not touched. This is going straight to the family. And what you do if you're smart, you put it in a family trust. And that family trust, you must never be... now I'm giving out all my secrets. Well, be the CEO of it. Let it employ you. Work for the family trust. So when you know 10 is what's promised to my family, it's not...
Because you've covered the cover.
Thank you, sir.
Uzola was ahead of his times because he said, "Tati cover says Yavela." Guys, that's my cover, honestly. Oh, man.
No, real
That's
talk,
smart.
bro. I think what I would like to do in this chapter of my life, if Metro FM says we are tired of you, I want to start selling insurance. Yeah, so Old Mutual, Momentum, Metropolitan, if you're watching, please, my CV is coming. I want to do it because I will never be fulfilled if this information is not distributed enough. Black people, this thing called life is a transit. We are in transit, okay? We got to be able to plan our lives 2-3 generations because we are the first to be this, post 1994, at least I was going to get a bank and start saying, I want X and X, even if they decline you, but we have the audacity to do it. So we got to show why we were the first generation post-apartheid. We could approach capital with this vigor and knowledge. You feel me?
Yeah, and you're right, bro. I remember talking to my personal trainer, right? So he's got...
Oh, I thought you said your personal advisor.
No.
Financial advisor.
The trainer, but
Okay.
we talk about a lot of things. I think we talk more than we gym. People are always like, these fuckers, you can see. We talk more than we gym.
Yeah.
And the shoulders are fun. So like he's got like Jewish clients, etc. Right? And
Yeah.
what other races do or other people do who are smart enough speaking on the covers and stuff. So if I'm like, let's say I'm 50 or 60 or whatever, and my child is a chartered accountant, etc. or whatever, I go cover my life, right? And it's an open relationship, it's an open thing, but there's obviously trust.
Correct.
Where my kid then pays for my covers, but my kid knows that when I pass on, they'll get maybe 20 million or whatever. And it's financial planning and it's playing the system to obviously... get more capital out of the system if on the events of my death, because that's guaranteed. I'm definitely going to die one way or the other. But the whole family is in on it. The kids are in on it. He pays this cover, that cover. They could maybe be sending the money to my bank account and the debit order goes off. And one day when I kick the bucket,
Thank you.
Yeah.
But without plotting that are simple, you know what I mean? And that's where the trust element comes in.
Yeah.
But that's a smart way of playing it as well.
But how about also that, because I know with a lot of this, always been talks that black people, but I think it's not the cover, like the insurance cover, it's more funeral covers. So you'd find that maybe auntie unama funeral cover, cover the whole family. Because
And
they just ask for an ID. Just IDs. And
Rosemary
then, but you get those, yes, you get the Rosemary's,
That's
but
foul.
you get the general aunts in the family who have covered everyone who's not working. Because obviously they'll say, angifuni la makuthiwa ngishonile, and then it's like angazi, you understand,
Mele sikhiphe
imali. So it's like, let me just cover all of you because we never know whenever it'll happen. So they are paying 50 rands of maybe 20 people in the family. So isn't that also a good thing?
And you know what's sad?
That is, but it must be done in the open, I feel. You know what I mean? Like everybody
that's
must
true.
know. Ngabe into ukuthi nangu ushonile manje uzakhele Aunt Maria sekathathe i-ID wanyamalala nayo for a day or two, claiming and then not even helping
And not
with the money.
saying anything.
Yeah,
exactly.
that's pure just
because that you get
messed
those.
up.
Whenever someone passes, then they're like, still death certificates. And you're like, how? For what?
Exactly.
But they never declare exactly of what they use
That
and how
happens a
much they
lot.
got.
It happens.
Yeah.
But you can't make a living of wishing people must die. Anyway, but that happens. We're not going to stop it from happening.
does happen.
Right?
Yeah.
Yo, I couldn't tell you South African ID, but fit.
Why?
There's a lot of them.
South African IDs. I like it.
It's a lot of them. I think Home Affairs is combating that right now. But there was a point where everybody has South African ID.
Oh, yeah. I've lived in Hillbrow. Like, people generally just... I don't know how they get them, but they're out there. They're out there.
So I called one of my guys, Clayson.
Munyela.
Munyela.
Yeah.
And
It was Durko, yeah?
Yeah.
International
Yeah, he told me
relations,
that, they bring an end to that. Because at some point, We used to go to Ireland without even visas. We used to go to certain countries that...
Oh, yes.
Yeah, and now all these countries, because of the influx of so-called South African citizens, they're now starting to impose visas on us. And we can no longer enjoy that privilege anymore. So what they're starting to do now, they're like, wait a second, it can't be all South Africans. And since that operation, they've cut down on a lot of illegal passport holders.
No, shout out, of course, because when a country says there's no visa requirement to come in, they obviously there's a trust between those two countries, and that everybody who comes in good faith, they've been honest. But once there's a lot of the cases like that,
100%.
it starts messing up and muddying the waters.
Hundreds.
Like, for instance, even I've heard cases where a lot of people from, let's say, in the border, by the border, let's say Swaziland, Lesotho, they actually carry like South African. So every time when it's like you to get grants, they just walk over the border, go to the nearest city or town, collect money and walk back. You know?
Yeah.
So that's how a lot of people actually who are not even like South Africans from the smaller countries that we just like literally just share borders with, they walk over.
How do you feel on open borders? Because your boy is a big...
No. Guys, hear me out. It's important to differ with even the people you support and you value.
It's healthy.
It is healthy.
Yeah.
I am not for open borders at all. If it is, let me tell you, I know he's not the best example to use, but Donald Trump is the solution right now. The way...
On the border policy.
On the issue of the border policy. You can't have open borders when you haven't even cleaned your backyard.
I want by
border up. So hold on. I come to your house and you are not even ready for me. Ani ready. Drumstick i3.
Sapaga.
Yeah, you know what I mean? And I pull up with my family. And you're like, whoa. There's 5 pieces of meat. We haven't consolidated our space yet. Now how are we gonna do? I gotta take from something. Maybe I might take from Mmusi Maimane. I gotta take from something.
You have to. Yeah.
South Africa is not ready to even have the conversations of open borders because we haven't even post-apartheid addressed what is rightfully so for South Africans from a point of land distribution.
Yeah.
As gotta be ready. You can't.
We're still sorting out our house.
We're still trying to sort out our house. You feel me? And anybody who prioritizes South Africans right now is doing the right thing. Now, that can't just be your only tangent to lead. You can't just go out and say, I prioritize South Africans. That's not the approach. There's way to resolve influx of immigration. Every successful nation is built partly so by foreigners, people who come into your country. Yeah. There's a pedigree of leadership that comes in that we don't necessarily demonstrate as South Africans that we need from people that come in. Like, I know for a fact 10 of the biggest first worlds are built by the hybrid model of people who come from out of other experiences with an industrial experience. We are not as industrial as many other African countries are.
Yeah.
We haven't. And I can tell you for free, when you go to the Vaal, there used to be one of the largest steel manufacturer in the continent called ISCO.
Man. Yeah.
Look what happened to Denel.
Yeah.
Look, so I can talk about all these institutions and tell we're not as industrial yet. But we can do a lot with those in diaspora who've had the experience. I think there has to be some eligibility standards to allow who comes in right now.
Yeah, you must bring skills and you must be of value.
Without a doubt.
Did you see the Zimbabwean lady who got 17 million rands paid out to her?
For what?
Yeah, so this lady is pregnant, right?
Yeah.
And this happens a lot from Lesotho to our neighboring countries.
Yeah. Right.
And she came to South Africa to give birth.
Right.
Now, I don't know if it was her, but there's another lady where her medical file, the doctor in Zimbabwe was like, you're due to give birth on this particular day, cross over to South Africa. They've got better facilities.
Right.
You know? So he's obviously a doctor and he's doing the best to
It's a referral.
It's a referral, exactly. But he knows that the state of the hospitals are messy. So this lady now gives birth in South Africa. And because of the medical negligence, why? Because sapaga la endlini nathi. No. Public hospitals are overburdened.
Yeah.
So the ratio of nurses to people they are helping, and some of those people, not all, but some of those people, a big number, you'd find are foreign are immigrants. You know, some legal, some not legal.
Yeah.
So this now caused this lady, because there wasn't enough nurse care for her. When she gave birth, the baby had cerebral palsy. Now, the government, for medical negligence, which they pay, billions every year, has paid her 17 million rands.
Oh, it's good. Oh.
Because she lost the baby?
No, because the baby's born with cerebral palsy.
The 17.2 million rands is actually was actually entrusted to her for the child's medical bills.
Future medical bills,
yes. Future medical bills, and also a trust, apparently. But yeah, according to Briefly, she did receive 17.2 million this year.
Is the child alive?
Yes, the child is alive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's hope.
Yeah, there is. It's so sad, though. You know what I mean? Obviously, there's a child involved. It's sad, but it also then speaks to what you were talking about. But we're still getting our house in order as well, and we're strained, like big time.
But guys,
open borders can't work.
Also, we'll talk before open borders. It's not a transaction, guys, to have kids. Lento leyo ukuthi SASSA pays you this amount for one child, this amount for two, and then we hear leaders making announcements of increase in grants. Let me tell you what it means. When you increase grants, something decreases.
Yeah,
okay?
grants the money comes from somewhere.
My point is, you can't build a society or think you are championing empowerment by what you give away.
Granted.
You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
It's important to say, rather, there's a grant for matriculants who get one distinction, you get 10,000 rands. Julius said something along those lines
Towards your
yesterday.
education or something like that.
Towards your education.
Yeah.
Why can't we compete in greatness? Like,
not
build
reward
a
you
society.
for having children.
Yeah, not reward you for years.
Yeah. Why are we gonna reward you? Thank you. We rewarding you for dropping babies? Let's reward this. Let's reward people who dropping A's, B's, or C. If there can be a grant for every matriculant who passes matric, just to pass matric, guys, it's not easy these days. You study 8 months with no electricity and probably 2 months you got and this. So just to pass matric, it's not easy, okay? Facts?
No, it's not. I'm just stating that please do remember that the reason for the whole grant is because children, as soon as you're born in a specific country, you automatically have rights and those have to be protected. So it's not a matter of them condoning the fact that there's people who are having a lot of children, but it's a matter of actually protecting the child and ensuring that they have everything that is needed despite where they come from. Okay. So it's to basically protect you as a human being. You have rights. As you could say that you also have a right to live, you have a right to health, you have a right to sanitation, and some of those things need funding. So that's why the whole...
That approach, that is a wrong mode of leadership because you are reactionary. We should not put systems in place post the math. We are dealing with the issue of when you unzip your pants. The fact that you are comfortably having sex is a problem.
With no protection.
We need to change the mental disposition around. I don't want to deal with, once a child is born, they have rights for X. No, I agree with you. But it's a mental disposition issue that has to change. Stop getting the thrill of having babies and think government is going to take care of you. Because it is unfair to bring people in a world where you are repeating the cycle of poverty and it's a curse.
Yeah.
How are we going to end it?
And a lot of the kids, like a lot of the people who are bothering us, I was combating me mess out there from those situations. No fact.
I would love
let
me tell you,
those situations.
I would love to have 10 babies, but I can't. Economic circumstances don't allow me.
Wow.
So why must you be negligent with not even a quarter of what I have?
Yeah, because a lot of those kids grow up to be problems, and you can't blame them.
All of them now, they are created every traffic light. They're doing all of these dances, and now you're entitled to give out some, and you're looking at this kid. I stopped one kid. I was like, here's 100 rands, and I pulled it out, and he, sure, hot man. I was like, no, you're not a call. No, bro.
Cold.
That's not cold.
Wait.
No.
So, I'm crazy.
Yeah, that's almost.
Yeah, I see the crazy thing.
Then he's like, I pull out. I'm like, here's $100. Hola, hot man. I'm like, no.
Whips.
Where do you go to school?
Yeah.
I say my holiday in man, because it was during the week at 11 a.m.
Yeah.
Yo.
At 11 a.m. And how many social workers drove past these kids?
And not did anything.
And didn't do anything.
Yeah.
Have we become so blind
Bro.
that we can see a crime scene? And what I mean about a crime scene, I'm not talking about poor people or a crime. I'm talking about the fact that you took an oath to work in public sector, probably drove past a 12-year-old at 11 a.m. and you see them begging and you didn't even engage them to understand how are you in this position. That is a crime. You feel me? So I didn't give him the 100 rands. I said, I will drive you to school right now because I know you're not on holiday. And if you let me drive you to school, I'll buy you a school uniform. So it turns out this kid, the mom allows him to go out and he had to arrange his friends. And whatever they bring home, she shares with them. How is it possible that you're going to drive after a hard 4 years of getting your bachelor's, you sell insurance, you sell airtime, you work in telcos, you drop the top and somebody comes and rob you? Because their only way to build proximity to survival is to take from you.
Yeah.
Nothing else.
Because it's not like they're giving you the best show ever.
And we're going to pay the ultimate price to keep, because we're ignoring this thing. See, as I drove out right here. As I drive, you're going to see it. You're going to see these kids.
Yeah, about time.
And the thing is, this lifestyle advances. Yes, you may be happy with that 5 rand, 10 rand now. Then
It's
you go,
not sustainable.
Someone will say, you know what, you need to now steal cars to get 5,000. That's
Guys,
how they get into even bigger crimes.
But a lot of the guys they're robbers at night.
Yeah.
The
Bro,
same guys.
Let me tell you.
Or the guys who help us
especially
with the... Yeah.
Have you seen the movie The Purge?
Yeah.
Yeah. The Purge. I've seen it. Love
That's
it.
what you love the movie?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a reality awaiting to happen in this country.
Oh, it's happening already, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, we've got there was 27,000 people murdered last year, one of the highest murder rates. We currently at an not all time, in the past 20 years, we're at the highest murder rate at the moment. 27,000 people murdered. So the purge is essentially happening.
I'm at the Grand Prix.
In Hillbrow, you don't leave in the night. You know very well. So there's lots of parts of South Africa where you don't leave at night. Like at 10 p.m., 1 a.m., you don't want to find yourself outside.
It's like being successful. It just reminds me, like being successful as a black person. Yes, it may be met with admiration. You get that admiration, but obviously it's also have this a bit of like closely met with the jealousy and kind of anger, because when someone sees you maybe in a nice car or you're wearing nice clothes, it's like there's wow, nice, but it's why you? Why not me?
Yes.
So that's how it's just, I get it when you say that we're closely getting there of it now.
Purge.
It could be a thing of you are going to die, I will kill you just for whatever.
Someone inboxed me like, yeah, when I saw white people must leave the hood. That's the wrong mentality as soon as they're good. But it's because of that.
Exactly.
Of Lapa Wago Angu, they've got 2 cars and they nice cars, and the kid goes to these nice schools and stuff, you know. You become a target, especially when there aren't similar stories within proximity. It's just you. Then you become a target.
Even
So the purge is
lockdown,
happening,
yeah.
Touch.
Big time. And the sad reality is there's no director, producer, or screenwriter. Everybody's part of the cast.
Shit.
That's what's happening. Yeah, so Sugala Manj, after this show, one of us, God forbid, in a space of a week, we're going to be a victim of crime. Unfortunately. It's the reality we live in. So we're about to go to the polls. We're about to go and vote. But I really think, like in the workplace, right? At Metro, anywhere, in my business, I sit people for a performance review. We have to put the same with our politicians. That we shouldn't wait for elections. I feel like every 6 months, there must be 1 week off where we put our politicians, our leaders, for a performance review. And we got to have some way that It's not done in a closed room with the few that are privileged.
Yeah.
There's got to be a system in place to put people in. How do we review your performance? What KPIs are we setting for you?
Yeah.
Because this thing we're talking about, crime is real. I used to travel and enjoy saying I'm from South Africa. Everybody I've told I'm from South Africa, they have a sad story to tell me. Either they got robbed, they're victims of this crime, and I'm a firm believer of preaching life. But guys, we need to hold everybody accountable. That's why anybody who comes in the country must be documented. If you are documented, any form of crime, we are able to trace and attribute whatever form to this particular person.
Yeah.
It's
so
important.
vote wisely, guys. Yeah.
Yeah.
Essentially, that's the message.
You know, at some point, I thought you guys were going to go political. Because the Chillers, you have a serious movement.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And shout out if you're in the Free State, JJ said we must push him, right? JJ has asked us to push him. JJ says independent candidate in the Free State. Yeah. He's only on the Free State ballot, right? Yeah. So if you don't have any options, go to him, check him out. I don't know how you must check him out, but see what he's about. And if it resonates with you, vote. I'm not just saying about vote. That would be disingenuous. So if what he's saying resonates with you.
Is JJ only on the Free State ballot?
Yeah, independent candidate provincially, yeah. So he's only on the Free State ballot because we're going to be getting 3 ballot papers, right? Yeah. National, regional, provincial. Yeah. So you voting one way, all 3, or you gonna?
Or are you gonna split?
How about you?
How about me?
Yeah.
Nationally, I'm caught between Uncle Herm. I like what he's saying, and also I've seen him in action. Right, I've seen him in Joburg in action. Because when he was in Joburg, I was like staying in Joseph.
Herman Mashaba is impeccable.
Yeah. So it's I'm looking at him. Yeah. I'm considering EFF, but maybe not nationally because them borders. You know what I mean?
Right.
EFF and their borders.
So you're looking at regional.
So yeah, regional. Possibly looking at that. Nationally, you see. I like Gayton and his talk, but like you said, it can't just be a border thing. Your thing just can't be a border thing.
You're not giving ANC 1 vote?
Hey, fun. But I've been giving ANC my vote, though. That's the thing. I'm going to be voting different for the first time now, and I voted like 3 times.
Can I give you a horn?
And I voted 3 times. You know what I mean? I've been.
We tried.
But the thing is...
98... 2000.
No, 98. I was a kid. 98, man. I was 11.
I think I voted from 2002.
Yeah,
something like that.
Yeah.
Damn.
Hey, abo rise man, ang bezwa man. Ang bezwa abo rise. Send us CB. Abo busa. Ay, ang bezwa man. Ang bezwa.
I hear you.
DA definitely not voting DA, man. You know.
Yeah.
So. Yeah, I'm still...
I like your combo, though.
Yeah, but you must have a different combo.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because sometimes I be born with right, whatever. And then maybe that's going to influence your regional one.
Right.
You know what I mean? Your local one.
I want to hear the ghost lady.
Oh.
Who she's voting for.
MK, Baba, how about Papi?
Yes,
No, but I'm also going that route of splitting votes, not just one party. Yeah. So, yes, there is, surprisingly, yes, I have to look at in somewhere, maybe as much as I'm not happy with the EFF, with the whole border thing. But I think with understanding is that obviously things can't just be implemented immediately just because you win and then therefore the borders is going to be open.
Yeah. But we all know that's the biggest lie ever told, right? There's no way that borders are going to be open like that.
Yeah, exactly.
So, cool.
So I somewhere I'm feeling I will do say, EFF and somewhere, MK, we'll get my votes,
Wow, MK.
Yeah.
Wow, wait, it's your vote, man. You know what I mean?
But guys, please, in your combo, have Herman. have Herman. I'm asking you because I think
You got him
so.
in your combo?
Yeah, so he stands a chance.
Now, Uncle Herman has
Uncle
shown
Herman,
that he wants
yeah.
to get things done.
I was really,
When he was in the DA.
really like.
I probably should give him a call. Let's find out what he's doing today.
Herman Mashaba, I was really impressed. But I think it was this thing now what came out with JJ Taban about that they couldn't just come together, because I used to have that huge question, like why couldn't they work together with Mmusi Maimane? So it put me so off. I was like,
No, but remember,
this is the problem.
But remember, Uncle Herm left the DA, then he was intentional that he's starting a party, and he started it first.
And Mmusi
so it's not him to join Mmusi.
Yeah.
Mmusi was pussyfooting around the idea, saying it's a
stop
movement.
swearing. I'm calling him in
Pussyfooting and
Mashaba.
swearing, man.
I'm calling him in Mashaba, bro. Don't be cursing.
Yeah, Mmusi was undecided what he's doing. Remember, he came
he
out.
even said that he's out of politics.
Yeah, I
He's never
know.
gonna
So
start a
Mmusi
party.
should have joined Herm. You can't chastise Herm or judge Herm for that.
Okay.
He started.
Maybe you helping me with that one.
What time is it? Okay, he's probably campaigning.
He is. It's like the last weekend, man. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ghosty, what's been
Because I
trending?
want to know what he wants. Regional,
Yeah.
national, or provincial? I want
He
to
wants
find out.
national. He wants to be the president. National is where you get to, control
You
a lot
never
of
know. Some
policies.
of these guys are happy, bro, in regional.
Yeah, I think he wants national the most.
You think so?
Yeah. Ghost, what's been trending? What's happening? With the
Were you able to
trending?
get him?
No, he didn't pick
He's
up.
not answering.
He didn't pick up.
Okay. Guys, did you hear the story of Kefilwe Mabote?
Kefilwe Mabote. No, I
Yes.
think that's the
Mabote.
one. Mabote, yeah.
Okay.
What about her?
So-
Isn't she the one who lied about faking a marriage? I mean, a wedding?
So actually, I remember we reported on this about that there was a whole lie that she got married. She appeared in court, basically laying charges against her ex-husband, I assume, and saying that she has suffered abuse in his hands, and there's been so much issues that have just embroiled in that whole marriage. Like, for instance, she even just was fearful for her life, potentially getting poisoned, or he threats of like even just getting killed. So yeah, she appeared in court recently. So that's just a big story.
She appeared in court.
Yeah. So she was definitely married.
Oh, is it the same guy? Because I remember there was a story where she said she could sink this whole ship down with everybody on it when the guy had distanced himself from her as being married to her. And then she was like, nah, they've been to church and stuff. That's hectic, man.
Yeah.
I'm glad she's gone to court, though. She's pressed charges, because a lot of women don't press charges when these things happen.
Yes,
you know what I
yeah.
mean? So I'm
Getting a
glad
protection
she took
order and
the
all.
legal routes.
Yeah.
I need to read more about that. She didn't tell me.
Call her. You got it. She's your girl?
She's family.
For real?
Let's call
So
her.
did she get married? So, she's fam.
Wait,
Your
so Tash, you were at the wedding.
so there was a wedding. That thing happened.
I was not at the wedding, but she's family.
Oh, wow. Touch, you don't attend family weddings.
No, I didn't. No, I'm telling you, I don't invite myself to places, but I can tell you right now. Let me see when was the last time I
And there was a
spoke to her.
suicide thing. I saw something about her in a suicide.
Yes, she was a suicide attempt for because of all the
of the abuse.
the abuse and the
She's a strong woman, though. She's
Yeah.
a very strong. She knows how to pull herself up. I know that for sure.
Yeah.
Kifi has found a way. Those people who can just reinvent themselves. and be like,
Definitely.
Yeah.
Wow. And for me, that's how I feel about anybody who's taking their lives. I'm like, bro, did you not exhaust your seventh chance? Like, I thought we all got 9 lives. You know what I mean?
I hear you, Kat.
You say I'm capping right now?
Hey, no. I'm saying I hear you, Kat.
Oh,
The 9 lives, right?
yeah.
But life is long, and we can, go through seasons,
life is short.
highs and low. No, life is long, bro. Life is long. We're like saying life is short.
Life
man.
is short.
Life is long, bro. Like if by the time you get to 40,
Yeah.
you've gone through different seasons of your life. You've gone through different things. Sometimes different relationships,
Life
different
starts at
careers
40.
for some people. I know Oaks who dropped out at or not dropped out, but started studying in their 30s and got into new careers at 40.
Yeah.
Oaks became lawyers, doctors at 40. You know what I mean?
Life
is long, man.
Life starts at 40. Life starts making sense at 40. And for you to write yourself off before you develop enough cognitive, it is really unfair to abort the possibility of what you can win, what you can become, what you can change before 40. I feel like
Yeah.
when I go to A lot of our young ones that we lost before 40, they don't understand, man. Once you cross that line, a lot of things make sense. You develop this bravery. You start realizing that, you know what? I got this.
Bro, there's a lady, right? Her name is Mandy Mayhem. Do you guys know, anyone knows here Mandy Mayhem?
Mandy Mayhem.
So she's 40, right? She's a white... Oh, there's that a viral video of her where she's rapping to Jay-Z, that white lady who's rapping along to a Jay-Z song.
Yeah.
You see, that's Mandy Mayhem. So she's a rapper, right? She's a rapper, she's 40, and there was an interview where she literally said that. And she was like, throughout your life, you go through all these things, right? And some you think are mistakes, some you think are the worst periods of your life, etc. Some are great moments, but when you get to 40, there's a clarity, and you understand why you went through all these things, because those particular phases and chapters, you learned things, you extract certain skills from them. Then that culminates to something that you do at 40, be it business, be it profession. And she's a white lady. She's from Canada. She raps, and she's got like the most fascinating TikTok page.
I owed, the first time I owed a landlord and literally ran away from them, I was 21. First time my car got repossessed, I was 24. The first time I got declined for a loan application, I was 26. If all these series of rejection amounted to anything meaningful, I don't think I would have the audacity to dream big to land me where I am today.
And not fear rejection.
Or failure. So I remember one time praying on my 40th birthday, and a lot of these bad moments played. It was like an amazing montage. And I saw this short movie of everything that was valid at that time to take my life before that prayer at 40. And you know what? What dawned on me? God did not put me through a series of losing all these things just to give me a car, just to give me a house. I lost all of these things. I failed in all these experiences so that God can make a house out of me, so he can make a car out of me. So now I'm able to shelter you. I'm able to harbor. I'm able to take anybody in, because what I thought the actual object meant anything to me, God made me the ultimate price. I'm the catch.
That's what I mean. Life is long. Because when you were going through this shit, you thought, damn, this is like, can it end now? You know what I mean? And then you live to see a greater day and a better day. Speaking of suicide, I don't know if you saw Kefilwe Mbalula's bodyguards, well, alleged.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so there's a guy, he gets stopped, right? For drinking and driving. He's, I think, 30. Gets stopped for drinking and driving. He gets taken now. Yeah, now I don't know if you've ever been arrested for drinking and driving, but like they take you to, when they take you in.
Take your blood.
They process you. They first, damn, you've been arrested for drinking and driving.
I've never been arrested.
But you know they take your blood.
I know that.
Yeah, they take your blood and stuff, and then... So, yeah, someone on the in the podcast got arrested for drinking and driving last week. And we had to be in courts now. We had to be in fucking police stations at 1 o'clock in the morning. Yes. So, so this guy, while they're processing him, he then tells someone that he's Kefilwe Mbalula's bodyguard, and then blows his head off in front of everyone.
No, he did not.
Yeah, he said he's Kefilwe Mbalula's bodyguard. Yeah, you can check the facts. And to me, it's like, damn, bro, people are going through the most, especially men, you know? I mean, it's men who mostly... We're like number 10 in the world of in the suicide list worldwide.
Wasn't he in custody already? How did this happen?
Yes, you're in custody when you're in the police station.
And so
you're not in the cell. They're still processing you.
Yeah,
they don't search you for guns and stuff.
I don't know if I can take this
up until you're gonna go in and they remove, I think.
Is it worth it?
Your soul.
Nah, let's leave it.
Who's that?
It's the minister in
Balloon.
One of the ministers.
We can call him, right?
No, it's not. It's not. It's one of the ministers. I don't want to. I think they're following up on something.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, they call a minister is calling you.
Yeah.
Which one?
Nah, don't worry about it, man.
Which one is this one, bro? Let me see.
Yeah.
Oh, hey.
Yeah, I'll call back. I gotta respect.
Yeah.
I have to be in a different space with no soul around me. I might just pick up and say the wrong thing.
Yeah, so shame, man. May his soul rest in peace, man. You know, sometimes as gents, you just need someone to talk to. Because I don't think it was just being arrested for, come on, you're the bodyguard, you say, of a minister.
Yeah.
You can be out of there in 2 hours. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, you literally you can be out of there in 2 hours. So I think there was something deeper. And
You said something
just don't talk
profound.
enough.
You said something profound, Saul, and I pray that you expand on it. Men are going through the most.
Yeah.
Men are going through the most. And it's really sad that we have been marginalized because we are meant to be men. But at the same time, I also feel that when did we start becoming so weak? What in the world is wrong with y'all? We are built to take the fire. We are built to take the heat. Bro, I don't understand. We live in a society of sensitive men. You know, I went to my son, I posted on video the other day. I told my son, after I watched them sing, I was like, you guys really suck. And this is like, yo, he's 10 years old, can break him. No, it's like, I told him, I even put it on Instagram. Yeah, the video.
You boys suck. You can't
I saw
sing.
that video.
You saw
I
it?
saw that video.
We need to build men to take resistance. They have to be able to take it. You got to be able to take it so much that you are never built to break.
But you need an outlet to also let it out. To also let... Taking it...
There are many. No, there are many outlets.
Wako, in your family, you are at the front gate.
Yeah.
If there's a purge that you're speaking about, you're not the one in the closet hiding and the kids are out at the gate. It's you out at the gate. But after that has passed and the sun rises in the morning, you have to find a healthy way of letting that out. All that tension and all that shit you take in. But you have to be strong as a dude, definitely. And that's like some guys, it's their friendship circles. You know, that's why men, we have to be there for one another. You know what I mean? It's finding someone to talk to before offering yourself or
something.
killing your family.
No, like seriously.
He's talking for the sensitive men. That's the problem right now.
Okay, so you're
Talking
saying
about outlets and all. I hear where touch is. It's just about being honest and taking it. We don't need
take
an
it
outlet.
and take it and that's it.
Exactly. You know, if you're being told you suck, oh, it's painful.
Yeah, take it.
Take it.
I'm not saying men must be softer, but also don't take it out on your kids. Don't hit the kids because men must be men.
No.
That's not your wife.
That's not even an option. Nobody's talking about that.
That's the anger.
Nobody.
That's the anger.
No, sir. No, sir.
Why do cops kill themselves and kill their wives and kill their families sometimes? From the shit they take at work.
That can never even be a bone of contention.
Yeah.
I don't even want us to entertain it. I love what President Cyril Ramaphosa said on Friday on his proclamation against gender-based violence. The sentencing is going to be more harsher. There is actually not even going to be the same bail process you got to go through.
Yeah.
That crime is going to be treated like there. Shout out to you, President Cyril Ramaphosa. I was listening to that bulletin and I played it on the show. But what I will say, which is very important, we are cursed to live in an era where men are more sensitive than women. We were not built that way, bro.
Yeah.
We were not built to be secondary in places where we must assume leadership.
Yeah, now men they must lead from the front. Or what I'm saying, gym or something, you know what I mean? Blow up some steam. I'm not saying that men must be soft. No. Men must be still men and strong. But this thing of oaks killing themselves, this thing of oaks hitting their wives, this thing of oaks killing their families because of they've bottled things in. That's what we need to deal with. As a man, you know what I mean? That's rough. But also find positive outlets. Is it a drink with your boys once a week? Is it, is it gym? You know what I mean? That helps a lot of men.
Is it your girl?
Definitely. Is it your girl? Is it your kids? Because the more time I was spending time with my kid, I forget about everything and a lot of things. And that's therapeutic to me, And that doesn't mean I'm saying men must be softer. No, but men must be hard as nails. But at the end of the day, we bleed, we're human, just like
definitely.
everybody else. And we need to find healthy ways to blow off some steam.
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't want to go to the police station for drinking and driving.
Okay, Juju's got something.
Yeah, because I want to also add on to what Sol is saying.
Yeah.
Sure, men must be strong. We need that. They must lead. Definitely, you must be strong. But you also need an outlet.
Yeah.
And sometimes you hear these things where men say, we can't even vent to our women because they're going to use it against us.
Right.
But do you guys talk amongst each other? That's another element. Do you have boys where you vent to them, you cry to them? Because I feel like men have that thing where they feel like, okay, I must be strong. But you don't need to be strong all the time. There's moments where you don't, okay, sure, you have to be strong, I agree.
Okay.
But there's moments where you need to also be soft. You maybe not to your woman, maybe not to society at large.
Okay.
But you also need an outlet.
Yeah,
So I want to.
Next time when you guys invite me, when you next invite me, I'm gonna tell you how I deal with it, and it works. But it needs a whole day.
I see. Okay. Yeah, shut up.
Whole day.
What else is trending, Kanye? Ghosty.
Guys,
Man. You're ghost lady. What else is trending, Ghosty?
Oh, it's okay. Tash, did you see the sex tape? That was leaked on the internet.
So here's the thing, right? I think it was it on X?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't get on X like I used to.
That's
But I saw something about sex tape is
and
trending, and I'm like, I haven't been able to and understand in my position, if anything happens from the 23rd of every month, my stress is paying salaries, man. What is a sex tape gonna do for me?
Nothing.
Yeah, so I don't know about it.
So okay, let me. I'll have to take it back just to get you understand these two.
Is it somebody famous?
Well, not really, but they've trended. You see now, anyone can be famous social media wise. You understand?
Yeah.
So this guy by the name of Grootman, right?
Okay.
And they was in a relationship. They've been in a relationship, just known with Gcinile. That's the girl. And
None of them are significant in society.
nope. I'll be honest with
What's
you.
Grootman famous for?
He was Forex, basically.
Okay.
A scammer.
Okay.
Let's just say
Okay,
Forex
Gcinile, what
scammer.
she's famous for?
Dating him.
Oh, wow.
So gets all the nice.
South Africa, well done.
Yes,
Wow.
You're responsible for making these people famous.
A week before election.
Eugene say.
Oh, yeah, right? A week before election.
Yeah.
So what happened? I've heard of this couple. So what happened now?
So about a couple of weeks ago, obviously they had broken up and she had moved on, and he now went into social media writing because he got mad that she's moved on, has another man. I think she was even somewhere Dubai or overseas.
And homie posted the video?
No, wait. Homie was basically just lashing out, saying, "Yeah, you used me." Now he even confirmed, like, I scammed for you, basically.
Whoa!
Just to get money and give you the best lifestyle. This is him. This is another example of a soft, I don't know what, like sensitive nigga just going off who blew and couldn't find another outlet. Now, this past week, allegedly, he releases a sex tape because he did kind of insinuate, I've got videos of us and of you, and that will just obviously just make things worse for you. Now, okay, with there's a whole sex tape, and everyone saw. I never saw it. Did you see it, Saul?
I think I saw snippets of it.
Snippets,
Yeah, I didn't see the whole video.
Yeah.
But some parts of it.
Yeah. Well, thank God I didn't see them because some of us just there. Anyway, now
she's playing with herself, and then he also plays with himself. There's no actual sex intercourse that takes place.
Because I hear that he doesn't show on the video, right?
No, because he's manning the camera.
Well, that was clever of him. Okay, so that's another thing. Girls, please don't allow yourself to be recorded.
Nah, fam. No, hold on.
You cannot build such a case trying to tell us about these two people just for you to legislate
and
cover the new law
in relationship. No. Okay, finish before I go on. Girls don't allow to be recorded, and then
women don't allow to be recorded because you won't go to heaven.
No, not even that.
Okay.
No, just like if you but I guess at that point you're thinking you were in love, we're happy, and you don't know the future,
Yes.
But anyway. Whew.
But let me ask you a question still. Why would you record yourself having sex?
Why?
Because when you record something, hold on. When you record something,
yourself on a boat with your woman having a good time. Why do you take pictures?
There's nothing as sacred.
Why do you take pictures?
Exactly.
Why do you take pictures? Why do you take pictures in relationships?
Guys,
You take pictures that you can show. Why are you taking a video of something that you can't even show to another person?
Sometimes you don't take pictures to show the world.
That's a
you take
lie.
pictures for you.
That's
Your
a
own
lie.
private album.
That's a lie.
anytime when a camera is involved, there's an audience.
Exactly.
End
Not
of
all the-
discussion.
Nah. Have you? I've taken. I don't even post my relationship. You guys know that.
Yeah.
But I've
yeah.
got a shitload of pictures
So,
from my relationship.
you were there,
for
present.
But
memory's
it's documented
sake.
for memories. And,
Yes.
yeah.
So you can
But
also.
if someone would
What
see
happened
that,
to
would you be
archiving that
ashamed?
memory in your mind?
Well, that hasn't happened since whenever the camera was discovered.
Oh, wow.
You've got family photo albums, don't you?
Yes,
An
I do.
album.
I do.
Yeah, and then
Okay.
some people have private albums as well that
Okay.
they view. Or one day when we're old,
So now,
my wife
where-
and I, we can.
Where's
say,
poor
I
girl?
remember
Where's
this.
poor girl? The Dubai guy gave her a return flight, or
Yeah,
what
no,
happened?
I'm
I
sure
want to know the end of the story.
Yeah, no, she's back. I don't know with the status of
The guy dumped him.
We don't know. I don't know this relationship status there. But now she obviously had to get a lawyer, and because obviously it's a wrong thing to be done. If someone
Revenge porn is a crime.
Revenge porn is a crime.
It's a crime, yeah.
No. So she had a lawyer, and the worst lawyer you can ever find, who was also probably clearly wants to be famous.
Why?
She went on a live and called her Popeye. Imagine a lawyer you call your
Your own
client
lawyer.
Popeye.
Well, what was she talking about on the live?
On the live, she claimed, she just obviously just made a mockery of basically, you look at you with the sex tape, makes a mockery of her, the clients in this
Did
case.
she say, Gcinile Grootman?
Yeah.
No? Nah, man, but you know what? My thing is, right? Here's the thing. People, there's nothing wrong with recording a sex tape or whatever.
Yeah.
And within the privacy of your relationship.
Yeah.
And
Maybe sign an NDA as well.
if you,
I
if
think
need
maybe
be,
that should
you know
be-
what I
should
mean?
be accompanied
or
with
have
an
a copy,
NDA.
exactly. And it mustn't just be the one person in a compromising position.
Yes.
For example, where the face just shows the girl only or whatever, right?
yeah.
And also, it's an act of trust. You know, you trust someone. Guys, people must have fun in their relationship. Let's not legislate what
gotta-
people can and cannot
We've
do
got
in
some-
relationships.
We got some
I
fact
think
check.
you want to
Hold on.
elaborate on something.
Yeah, but revenge porn is a crime.
It is.
And Gcinile must go through the courts and court procedure to find and get justice because it's fucked up and it's going to ruin the fun for everybody else. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Now, Tbo wants to record a sex tape with his girl and the girl's like, whoop, I saw Gcinile, what happened to her? You know what I mean?
Which
It
would be
ruins the
right
fun
for her to
everyone.
say, no, it would be right for her to go, whoop, no way. After what has happened, and I think people should
Stop.
learn from this. Do not record.
Ah, Ibo, that's
Don't
a preferential
record.
thing. It can't be universal law. That's a
You know,
preference. It
if I
can't be
summarize this conversation, it's like you were saying, I'm gonna start recording our pillow conversations, baby.
Ugh.
Because one day I want to reminisce on this talk.
Exactly.
Like that to me is the ultimate BS. Why need a camera on a space and occasion that only warrants two people
Yes.
to have that memory and nobody else?
And you can
That's
repeat it
a-
again and again and
Secondly,
again.
Different strokes,
This
bro.
is not yours.
Different
This
strokes
does
for
not
different
belong
folks.
to you.
Exactly.
As soon as you switch on that camera, there are 18,000 people sitting in some hub somewhere in the world,
Yeah.
filtering your content, putting it somewhere. One day you campaign for being a president or whatever, they pull out that video and you wonder who leaked it. Nothing is private anymore. So you cannot say that it's for privacy to keep. There's nothing like that.
So for example, if I'm going to become president one day,
Yeah.
and on the eve of me being inaugurated, and then a sex tape of me gets released,
Yeah. with
there's
the
nothing illegal about it. I'll say that I was in a relationship, a loving, trustful relationship. It's like, for example, when I see the Gcinile sex tape, right? Obviously, Nyamzwela.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm like, they were having fun in a relationship, two consenting adults. And then someone decided to be bitter and weaponize this great moment of fun and pleasure, right? And there's nothing wrong with them. And I don't frown down on people who record themselves. People
Okay.
can do whatever they want to do, number one, with their private parts, as long as it's legal and everybody else is consenting. Let's be honest. When do we pick and not pick what people can do in their own relationships?
No. So I think for sanity's sakes, I want to move on because this for me is a no-no. I will never. I don't
That
think-
is okay.
Yeah, it's my opinion, and you have every option to disagree with
Yeah.
me.
But Gcinile must change lawyers and get justice. You know what I mean? That's it. Revenge porn is messed up, man.
It is.
Hey, dude, everybody gets dumped or relationships end, you know? It's what you were saying about weak men.
Yeah.
Be a man, take it on the fucking
Thank
chest
you.
and move on. Why are you releasing someone's nudes or someone's, Let's not now chica the girl because she allowed herself to get recorded. She's not the one at wrong here. It's that guy. Yeah. So she must get her justice, man.
Word.
Let people do whatever they want in their private relationships as long as it's legal and everything and everyone is consenting. Oh, some none.
Let's do the fact checking.
I actually wanted to correct Ghost Lady. On the live, the lawyer wasn't coming for Gcinile. She's actually stating the fact that they are going to court and there's a court proceeding going on and that it's serious. I think that the reason why she's calling Gcinile, but I feel like it comes from a friendship thing. That thing of you're Chemilwana, you're stupid, you get me, which is not professional.
Okay,
but
first of all, to have a lawyer that goes live on a matter that is sub judice.
Sub judice.
Like it is so foolish. Such a own goal on her,
stupid,
or him, whoever that is,
stupid.
And guys, not everybody's Dalimpofu. The fact that you are on TV taking on high-profile cases does not necessarily mean I'm going to pick up a call and I want you to represent me.
Yeah, that's stupid, man.
You know what I mean?
Justice for her, though, yeah?
Yeah.
Let's just get that justice, man.
Yeah, for real.
But, yeah.
Bro, you got so many floss in your pocket. You've pulled out 4 since we started the show.
What's a Tbo Touch is coming? I think time to floss. Let me feel it. I think I'm flossing. I'm just flossing. Just flossing on the 250K, Jackie. So now I'm like, no, not me a flosser.
Shout out. Yeah.
Floss the rasp boy. That's where I'm from.
No, I'm just observant, dog. It's your fault.
I don't know why. No, it's the same.
But I carry one too.
I had a meal just before, so that's why I got floss in the car all the time. What else is trending, Kanye?
Actually, talking about flossing, I was interested to ask Tash about this story. So there's a New York club that's making waves for asking patrons to show a bank balance of $50,000 before being allowed inside. You're a man who likes to be
hold on.
flashy.
Herman Mashaba is calling back. Hold on. Let's take this. Is
it connected?
Yeah, let's connect this to Bluetooth.
To the Bluetooth.
Good afternoon, Klompe. How are you?
Fine, how are you, sir? Sorry, man. I missed your call. I'm working in Soweto on the ground.
So I'm also sorry to call you live. I'm in the middle of a show right now.
Okay.
And I thought I should steal the moment. So you are live on one of the biggest podcast and chill show. And we just wanted to ask you, as a team, of the 3 ballot papers, which one would you want everybody to vote for you? Is your mind on regional? Are you on national? Are you on provincial?
Well, Tbo Touch and your listeners, one thing as ActionSA, we want all South Africans in all 9 provinces, all 3 ballot papers, they must vote ActionSA so that we can take national government, we can take the province and ensure that we deliver a new South Africa for all South Africans.
So the conversation stemmed from how you handled Johannesburg when you were the mayor. And everybody says you can be successful with a city, but nationwide, how would you replicate the same level of success nationally?
In fact, let me tell you how possible and easy it's going to become.
Please.
Remember when you run a municipality, you don't have powers. You don't have powers of the police. You don't have the powers of the prosecuting authority. But when you're at national level, it becomes very easy when we have drug dealers, when we have people hijacking our buildings, when we have murderers. We are able to ensure that we can have 24-hour courts, we can have specialized units without having to rely on someone else. So it is very important for people of South Africa to vote for ActionSA at a national level because we'll have the powers, including actually putting municipalities which do not deliver, put them on terms.
Uncle Herm, a lot of people are asking themselves, you and Mmusi, similar profiles, black men from the DA. How come you guys didn't join forces? It looks like everybody's power hungry. Everybody wants to be the guy. No one wants to team up with anyone. Did you and Mmusi ever have that conversation?
And that's my co-host, Saul. Sorry, I had to introduce him. That's Saul.
You know what, guys? You must understand South Africa is a constitutional democracy.
Right.
And in a democratic dispensation, all South Africans, all 60 million of us, have got the right. If you want to form a political party or you want to vote for a political party of your choice, it is your decision. We must never stifle democracy because ultimately the voters are the ones who are going to decide ultimately who's going to govern them.
So you guys never had the conversation?
Well, we had conversations with Mmusi when we started the People's Dialogue. At the time, as ActionSA, we were looking for confirmation because when I left as the mayor of the city of Johannesburg, South Africans were calling radio stations like yourselves on social media asking me, Herman Mashaba, to start a political party.
Right.
But I said, before I start a political party, let me run a scientific analysis to see if these people are genuine. And I invited Mmusi to be part of that. At that time, there was no political party, but Mmusi had his own ideas. And I decided to give him the space to do whatever he wanted. And it is right to run his own affairs.
Shut up.
One last question. Will you form coalition with anyone and who will that be?
I will not form a coalition at national, provincial, and local government with the ANC. And the reason I'll never form a coalition with the ANC because the ANC is a criminal enterprise. I will not work with the EFF at national government because EFF policies are in contradiction to my own personal values. I believe in a free market economy. I believe in a rule of law. I believe in the sovereignty of South Africa, that South African borders must be represented. I don't believe in political party that does not in the property rights. If you want an economy to grow, you must allow property rights. EFF talks about my house, everything must belong to the state, and that would really be the beginning of the destruction of your nation.
Ladies and gentlemen, there you go. The president and leader of ActionSA, Ntate Herman Mashaba. He'll be out on the 29th. Probably you'll be voting at the same station. Thank you so much for calling me back. I truly honor it and I appreciate it. Good luck on the 29th.
Thank you so much. I appreciate the opportunity.
Thank you, sir.
Oh, you live in the same area as him? You said you're voting at the same station.
Something like that.
You see, never thought that.
Hey,
what else is happening, Ghosty?
No, I was still asking. Remember the story about the New York club?
Oh, yes. There's a club where, in order to gain entrance, you need $50,000.
You know, I can agree
That's about a 1 million rand.
Yeah, I can agree with that. Let me tell you why. We equate value today based on social currency, and that is the biggest distortion to ever know who you're dealing with. There are people with 5 million followers who could be bigger scammers, fake, whatever it is. I'm just saying, people walk around using a following as a CV, okay? And unfortunately, when it comes to money, it leaves me no option but to really understand who I'm dealing with, especially if there are activities that take place at this club that will not happen at Sam's Club, that will not happen at Live.
What kind of activities?
Like, we are not going to have conversations about a particular investment and you sitting around the table and you can't even produce 1% of what we are discussing. I've sat in meetings with too many people with great ideas, but when it comes to putting cards on the table, you realize I'm in the wrong room. So to ensure that I'm in a space where we bring something up, I'm able to network. I'm able to network with people who are at my level economically, and I'm not gonna sit around with people who still have to go and pitch and source funds from other places other than themselves.
And what that does also, in that club, you know which no one is pickpocketing anyone. You know? At clubs these days, you are harmed by someone who beg your phone, Lana. You know what I mean? Because of that thing. Everybody's wearing Gucci, but everybody's not Gucci. Yeah?
True.
I swear to God, no, I conquer, right? And ask all the bank balances. That some people have no business being there. Yeah? Because number one, they've got other things to take care of with whatever sense they have in their bank account. You know what I mean?
Right.
And then also, like what you're saying as well. Then the other people, whether it's a man or woman, other people are there to bump it your pot. with me ngayengini no Tbo Touch.
Mina futhi
Ngivukile. You know what I mean? Abanye baye lapho kuyovuka when you jive, abanye baye kuyovuka. Abanye they are off to hustle. Abanye they are hustling with their pussies. Abanye they are hustling ngokubamba amafoni. Abanye they are there doing all sorts of weird shit. So people bathi sonke sama millionaires, no 1 million at least, then I'm assuming ideally that's going to create an environment where people are more free and people are more and
ungayifaki Rolex isafe Rolex yakho.
Yes, there's no Rolex gang. You know what I mean? For example.
You're good.
Or you hope.
You're good. Ungayishiya phone yokuqhama, you come back, it's still there.
So it's a way of filtering. Sharp. Everybody, the nightlife is everything for everyone, man. You know what I mean? There's places now Moploma indaweni so upeti 5 clipper. There's a place for that evening. Go there. Yeah, more petty 20 million. There's a place you can go and
guys. It's like a stock fail. There's nothing wrong with it. It's stock fail. It's a glorified stock fail. You feel me?
There's everything for everyone at night. So.
And the longer we talk about this, it's like we're hating from outside.
Yeah.
No,
I don't think. What happens in Midrand, I think where you go with the girl and the next thing funa what? That's not gonna happen there in that club. If you meet a woman,
Which club are you referring to?
Where were you at?
They say it's a mid-rent thing. I'm not sure which club. It's never happened to me where someone asks me for money because I don't take strangers to bed after a club.
Okay.
But it does happen, where girls are hustling. You're thinking, girls, they're here to have a good time.
Yeah, she's on a job, B.
Yeah, and the guys hit on girls. That's what guys do since the beginning of time. Gcinile.
I found it very dangerous. I found it very
like this, guys. Sorry. When obviously as a guy you're going out to a party, like because I'm looking at this as a club.
Yeah.
Now, obviously, if you are, there's that element of okay, I want to buy a girl a drink. Will not this club now become a plot where it's like, oh, okay, you can't really go for? Is it just literally a networking kind of club that it ends there,
right?
Or is it a place where you can still find a lady, meet someone, but then again, if we've got that money as a woman, I'm not kind of looking for guys like that.
So are you saying girls go to clubs for desperation, looking for rich men?
No, not even desperation, but I'm just like, for linking up, there's that thing of where I can still appreciate you for buying me a drink. You understand?
If you're a millionaire, if you've got 50,000... Wait, here's the routine. So... yes. If you've got the money to buy yourself a drink...
Yes.
Do you mind if someone else buys you a drink simply because you got your own money?
No, I don't mind.
It's still going to happen in this club.
No, but I'm just saying, there's
that
thing of flossing, and obviously it's like, I'm going to show you a life that you may not have. So then you take your $50,000 and you go to Brahma.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Where you're gonna be, if you wanna be seen.
If you wanna be seen.
Yeah, that's not the place to be seen. Yeah, and it's also like, cowardice, to go to people who don't have much.
And
you know what I mean? The man.
Nah.
No, you ain't talking about.
But there's a big culture of like that. People want to show off and, kind of like speak and stand out.
You want to feel big, right?
You want to feel big. You want to, feel
That's
like...
weakness.
That is weakness. You want to feel big among small fish? Yeah. Be like you're the big fish instead of in a pond, instead of going to the ocean where there's other bigger fish.
That's their outlet. That's the outlet to, to serve the ego.
Yeah.
Nah, that's toxic.
Feeling like a...
Would you join the club?
Yeah. I would. If I've got that bank balance,
right?
I would. For all the reasons I mentioned, I don't want to fear to jackpot. You know what I mean? I want to meet an equally successful lady
and have good conversations.
We want to have one night stand. If we're having deep conversations, it's deep conversations. You know what I mean? If we're starting a relationship, we're starting a relationship.
And we're all like-minded.
We're like-minded, and I know that it's not a matter of what are you bringing to the table. I know what you're bringing to the table.
I honestly appreciate a space like that.
Yeah, I like a space like that, bro.
Nice.
We've got facts.
According to a website written by Barstool Sports, the requirement is only for men.
Yo, that changes. That changes everything.
I did not know that part.
That changes everything.
Actually, that's what I was asking.
I don't want to be there. then I'm not going. Because it's a place where women bafuna ukubamba jackpot. Yeah. Desperate women bafuna ukubamba jackpot.
Yeah, literally.
Simple. Why would I put myself in the position?
Heist 101.
Yeah. Then you're gonna get those women who will be stealing.
Yo, yeah.
Now it becomes unsafe again.
Nah. That changes everything. I wouldn't go to that club. It changes everything.
Nah, I'm out.
Oh shit, guys! We only have 2 more tours left, right? Yeah. Where are we? Rustenburg Civic Center, 8th of June. Guys, get tickets. They're selling out fast. Do we know where we at?
50%.
We're already on 50% sold. Drop the horn.
What day? I did already.
Saturday, 8th.
Yeah. Saturday, 8th of June.
Wow.
Rustenburg Civic Center is where we at.
Yes.
And then the last one, we're closing it off in Mpumalanga, M20 Casino. That's on the June 15th. Grab quickets. There's a thing here that's
Where did they get tickets, Saul? Where did they get tickets?
Quickets.
Oh, Quickets.
Yeah, Quicket. Oh, there's a thing here that's going to show up now for easy access. You can just scan it, sends you straight to the ticket sales page, and we'll see you then, man. Let's end off with a bang, eh?
Rustenburg.
We all agreed Kabeja was the best one, right? But you guys say that every week, though. Everybody has family? Oh, no family. All right, no family.
What's family?
All right, right to Kumbulekaya, reunite with your family on the 8th at the Rustenburg Civic Center. M20, June 15. Family's waiting for you. Podcast Live Nation
We
Tour.
adopt here.
I'm not going to adopt. But tell you something. No, but I'm not going to all right, let's put a guy. Hey, what don't I look like a cool? No, I'm kidding. Now we'll cover it.
Sorry, do you have anything else?
Man, I'm
You
having
never
fun.
greeted everyone.
Say that
I don't
again?
think you did a greeting.
Nah, he doesn't have an ender, man. It's fine. Not everybody has got an ender.
You didn't do the hinder.
That's why you make anything.
Oh.
But it's okay.
So, can we do it now?
No.
Yeah, let's do it now. And then you.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay.
Yeah.
So.
Hey.
Oh, for real?
Or say whatever you want to say. Make it a touch. Put your own touch on it.
Drop it.
Yeah. You already know what a time to be alive. Touches on Podcast and Chill. I might pull up in Rustenburg. Why not? Somebody in my car.
Oh, Rustenburg. It's not somebody Swan in Rustenburg.
I'm talking to my friends in KZN.
Oh, damn. But you're pulling up in Rustenburg. Shout out.
No, they can come over. Like I got that kind of influence on people.
Dope. Bro, have you been to a Diddy party?
Diddy party? No,
Yeah.
no.
Oh,
I've been to a party where Diddy was at.
Yeah. Anything you picked up?
No, nothing
Chill
at all.
ass guy, right?
Nah, chill. Like,
yeah, no.
you know what I mean?
Who would've known?
I'm still shocked. But yeah, man. Yeah. It was the All-Star Weekend, the NBA party. Actually,
Yeah.
the NBA threw that party. Yeah. For me, it's always shocking to find out. Utaj wenzani.
Right.
But
Who do we have DDs in the country?
I don't think it's for me to say because my circle is non-existent. Like, real talk, my circle is non-existent. If you ask me what I'm doing today, it's all the boring stuff. I walked away from too many cheap talks, and I love spending time with my dogs. You know, I love planning things that are impossible. I love shocking myself with what I want to build, what I want to create. So I surround myself with builders and creators.
Wow. How much are you worth, would you say?
I don't know. I really don't. I know what I have in my pocket. It's probably my
Is that 100
car
grand
keys.
on website on a crate?
Or let's
Yeah.
or open up your bank statement.
You want me to open up my bank statement?
Nah.
Wow.
That's where now, not what's in your pocket.
You just asked me to open up
Nah,
my bank
pocket is
statement?
pocket, man. Anything
Nah.
to do.
Yeah, I don't care.
People who do that got it easy. People who do that, they got it easy. I didn't get it easy. So whatever I have, I know it benefits over 70 people every month, consistently. Yeah, and maybe that's how I should judge my value. How many people around me every month, are able to open accounts, have bank loans, have car loans, and that's what I do.
That's good.
It's fulfilling when it has a clang. And I remember talking on this show when you guys invited me, and I spoke how you guys were gonna grow. And you did, man, and I'm
Shout out
loving
to you,
this.
bro, yeah.
It has to, bro. It has to, man.
These 70 people, what business are you in, man? That's a big number. Well done.
Different businesses. You know, I have boreholing business where I drill water into people. We have multiple businesses, bro.
Oh, you bore holes in people's homes if I want my own water supply, a
So
borehole.
I just did a church on Thursday. They had no water at this particular church. And now everybody in that street is drinking water from that particular church.
Nice.
Some of the customers don't want to pay and they're like, oh, it's so expensive. But the truth of the matter is you will never pay for water again in your whole entire life.
Wow, man.
There's been so many water cuts in Joburg. There's been so many water cuts throughout the country. And I felt like my mode of business is I look at where there's a crisis and I find a solution. I can't go into a business that Saul is selling sneakers, now I gotta sell sneakers. I want to sell essentials.
Everybody wants to do like the exciting stuff. It's sneakers, cool
it's
shit.
not fun
and
to
no
be...
one wants to like you do the boring stuff.
I get dirty. I do the boring stuff by boreholes and
by boring people's homes.
Yeah.
Boring in church. Fucking hell.
But it's important. Bro, for 120K, you can have lifetime supply of... That's the most package. Our package starts from $5,000. And what I did, I made it so simple that you can actually pay for it for $2,500 a month.
Oh.
So we can literally light up. Everybody in Gauteng can have access to clean water for the rest of their lives. And that's been fun. It comes with a lot of challenges. You do the job, people don't pay, and now you must chase. So thank God for all my Congolese friends, because when I call them on you, you're going to pay.
Wow, bro. So you said 5K. Then what does a person get for how much water?
So the
value
chain. So the value chain. We come to your house. We assess and we find where the highest density of water lies, and from there we mark the area and we check how far it is from your drainage system. We drill as far as 80 meters down. 60 is ideal, but 80 is constant supply. So from 60 meters to 80, we find the water. We put steel casing. Steel casing protects the borehole. Then we actually put the whole pipes. And from there, we run it straight into your filtering system. We put a nice JoJo tanks at the back so nobody sees it. If you don't have, you're in a state, you live in a flat, we find a remote way to have your tank. And we plug it into your plumbing system. The next thing, you got constant supply of water. It is that simple.
If everybody gets a borehole, what's the effect on the environment? That doesn't sound healthy with all this extraction of water within, like, let's say one suburb. 100 of us have this.
I don't think there are any environmental harm that I know of, but I do know there are proper inconvenient moment in my life. I've not had water for 2 days. And boreholes have been there. A lot of farms you see across the country, the way they're so green, they're empowered by borehole systems. So there's no harm to nature whatsoever. But I will say this. We cannot live in a society where essentials. We're supposed to have water.
A man's, bro. That's why
I'm not supposed to make business out of it. I'm not even supposed to. This is something that we're supposed to have.
It's a right.
It's a right to have water.
Human rights, yeah.
I didn't get into it because I'm capitalizing on people's vulnerabilities. I understand service delivery is a rarity. So I am going to look for opportunities to say, let me make it work for you. And I've taken more knocks because I've got people who say, I'll do the 2.5. We don't vet you to say you have a bank statement. I don't want those things. I take your word. You sign an agreement.
No, yeah.
Yeah, and I got people who don't pay 3 months, 4 months. We shut you. Now I've built a system where I can switch off your borehole from my phone.
No, shout out to her. It's unconvincing you because you're paying people. They will say, hey, Sebenzile, but you're like, no, but the guy's not paying.
Yeah.
You can't tell them excuses. You need to pay them. So shout out to you.
And many other things, you know. I still sell houses. If you're looking for houses, I can help you with that. Property game is simple. I got relationships with banks. And I got into home business because I discovered a clause that is a hindrance for a lot of people with bad financial history not to be able to access a home.
There's a lot of black people, bro.
Yeah.
ITC and shit.
Yeah, so I got that. We managed to decode it, and I presented it to the credit committees of all 4 major banks.
So if I'm blacklisted, you can get me a house?
It depends on how bad you are.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, but it's not the end of the road if you're blacklisted. You can get a car, you can get a house. You are eligible.
All right, the guys are saying we'll wrap it up, man. So I think we'll just wrap it up, yeah?
Oh, we've been talking smack all day. You don't want to wrap up? I'll talk business. You want to wrap up? I'm fine. I'm out of here.
Now you did well. Shout out, man. Shout out, man.
One love. Great. So, else you asked me what do I do? You know, I love the space I'm in. We bring people every year in spring to worship. The same way the chillers go out on Quickest to go 8 June in Rustenburg. We do the same on the 28th of September. Supersport Park Stadium. Best gospel artist. But it's one event where the whole family, we got a kids spot where children go, have au pairs looking after them. Because when you're crying and the spirit hits you, you don't want your child crying that they need water, they need a bathroom. So we hired about 100 au pairs in Tshwane alone, okay, that look after your kids. It's been running successful. No child has ever gone missing. And I understand the space of worship. So when you buy your ticket to replenishment concert, you actually come to a big family and see kids and see your friends and see your cousins and see everybody else. And it is a beautiful thing because even the king, the Zulu king was there. He was emotionally touched. Mrs. Zulu was there. I had the Premier, Panyaza Lisufi was there. The CIC was there. Minister Zizikoto was there. Everybody. But what more important is one of the few family events you can go where nobody's going to judge you. Nobody's going to say, oh, wena, ngukubonile. Bro, this is a gospel event. We have a gin lounge, champagne lounge. Okay? This year we're introducing high tea. I love flair when it comes to... Normally I used to go to a lot of gospel events and, there are things that we pretend we don't do or we isolate ourselves from. I'm bringing everybody in society. I want everybody to come. Yeah. I want that sister who was at XO the night before on a pole, I wanted to be there the next day. Worshiping.
Yeah, shout out.
For real.
Welcome as well.
Beyond.
All dancers welcome.
They are VIP.
Whoa.
Yeah. Because who am I to say no?
They're the pole position.
Bro.
They're the first ones to enter.
I knew it. It had to end this way. So go buy your tickets.
Yeah.
Go buy your tickets.
For the naked truth at the gospel.
Every chiller. Tickets are for sale at Ticket Pro. Make sure you come out.
Ticket Pro.
Yeah, 28th September.
28th.
Yeah, man. And
it's called the replenishment
concert.
The replenishment concert.
Because the closer we get to God, the closer we get to ourselves. So
are we invited?
Of course.
Thank you.
That's all. That's done.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Except for Saul. Because he needs to work on his pole position.
Yeah. Find Jesus.
Please, guys.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Touch, for joining us.
Welcome to Black Excellence. Do not fear, for if you do, just sip on some grandeur. And if you still do, ask ourselves, what would Mapapunzi do? Parama chila, itlasha lefiki. Ungoyiki, even if when they ask you, how sabiini, do not fear. For if you do, just say, Anistivi. This is the medicine of censorship. This is the pill. Which one is that one? Podcast and chill.